Hello, this is Reverend Bill. Today is Thursday, May 20th. And tonight I would like to go over a movie that I watched last night. I was very impressed. It's a timely movie, by the way, with all the things that have been going on with Disney Plus and all these ridiculous budgets getting out there. Spending upwards of $300 million. Hoping that they can get $1 billion and so they can make a profit. It's kind of crazy, actually. And then I guess tomorrow another one, Snow White's going to be coming out with all the CGI and special effects. And from what I understand, it's not gotten very good reviews so far. I guess Film Threat gave it like 3 out of 10 stars. So that's not real hopeful. But yeah, this is an interesting movie. It's called The Artifice Girl. It's on Tubi, which is free. It was made in 2022 for $100,000. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out how much money it made, but with $100,000, that's pretty lean. You also had it wasn't completely unknown. I mean, you had Lance Henriksen in the movie. Lance Henriksen is one of my all-time favorites. A lot of people don't know who he is. He was Frank Black in Millennium, if you guys remember that movie from the late 90s. He's also been in movies like Aliens, The Quick and the Dead. He actually was early Lance Henriksen and Dog Day Afternoon, for those who go way back like I do. But anyway, so, he's been around. He's in his 80s now, but I bet he doesn't come cheap. It's directed by a guy named Franklin Rich, who also directed in it, starred in it. And who else we got? We got a girl kind of, Cherry, who was played by Tatum Matthews, Deanna Cinda Nichols, and Amos David Gerard. And that's pretty much it. It's science fiction, but the really amazing thing about it is primarily, from memory serves me correctly, it is just those actors. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actors. And I would say, to the best of my knowledge, all the action took place in basically 2 rooms. But it was actually quite interesting, and it was quite riveting at times. Look, I'll give you a quick synopsis. It's like it's not really a movie where you can actually spoil it. I'm going to still keep it kind of as spoiler free as I can, but it's kind of a cerebral thing. It's not like Darth Vader going, "Luke, I'm your father." It's a cerebral, and it leads to a lot of questions that you want to basically discuss among yourselves and maybe yourself. I found myself asking these questions too. But it's basically about a man. When he was younger, he was among a group of children, and it doesn't go into great detail. So a lot of this you got to piece together. But from what I gather, he was with a group of children that were brought into a shack and sexually molested by either, I don't know, a man, maybe a couple men. It wasn't real clear, but they were sexually molested. And they called it Clearwater. Somehow they got rescued. Some of the children made it, some didn't make it. But anyway, he has dedicated his life to catch predators online that are looking for little girls. And morally, I guess he was at odds with the fact that he didn't want to use real children for this. So he created an AI that's very lifelike and very convincing. And that's pretty much the gist of the movie, for the most part, is that he gets brought in and they want to find out about what is he up to, and who's this girl that is being exploited, only to find out, of course, that it's not really a girl, it's an AI. And then the movie just kind of goes from there. they try to bring him on board and incorporate him into their investigation because they're also looking into predators. Um, and then it kind of goes into a lot of different areas that just kind of keeps you thinking. In a way, it's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of about other movies that are very low budget, but were actually quite good, like Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch Project, the original. Both those, there really wasn't any special effects. It was the suspense that was done off camera that mostly made those movies, and you don't always have to see something in front of you to be affected by it. And I think this movie kind of does a lot of that too. I mean, you see the AI kind of maturing, and you're wondering, well, at what point is this AI? Should this AI actually um, become human or get feelings or emotions or rights? Or you wouldn't actually ask a child to dedicate their life to talking to creeps online. Is it okay to talk to have an AI image dedicated completely to catching creeps in chat rooms? And what happens if, God forbid, the AI begins to um, have self-awareness? Does it get rights? Does it not get rights? So it kind of grows from there, and it comes almost like a very philosophical issue. Um, the catching the predators, while it's a main part of the movie, becomes secondary to the moral implications of what are they doing? Do they have a right to do it? Um, what rights does the AI have? Is she, when she grows, first of all, can they grow? If they do grow, or do we give them any rights, or how do we treat them? Um, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of dilemma, abound questions asking that kind of thing. Is it right to ask an AI to devote their existence to doing something which might be good in the end, but it might not be all that enjoyable for the AI? Do they have rights? That kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. And but the thing that's hanging there is, well, wait a minute, um, you are catching. I mean, you're doing a lot of good. The question is, the good you're doing, does that outweigh the AI being kind of a slave? Um, so yeah, it's pretty good, and the very fact that, like I said, the special effects were limited to just basically a TV set, a monitor, um, where the girl appears and she talks, and you know, is she capable of lying? Is she always telling the truth? If so, should she be able to lie? Should she be able to enjoy life? Should she be able to pick and choose what she wants to do? If so, at what point? So it's pretty interesting. Lance Henriksen comes in towards the end. He does his usual solid performance. Um, he's got to be in his mid 80s now. Wow, yeah. Um, but he adds a very mysterious kind of end to it, which is kind of good. I really enjoyed it. He's not in it all that long, but he does come in the end, and I think he does actually make it all come together. But that said, and I mean, I would definitely recommend this movie. I would give it maybe an 8.2, 8.3 out of 10. Um, it If you're looking for things to blow up and you're looking for spaceships, to go flying around, this is probably not the movie for you. But if you're okay with watching things that, a kind of a slow, I honestly didn't find it all that slow. I found it interesting. It never bored me. But if you don't mind watching, people investigate, talk about things. There's some police investigation involved. I would highly recommend this. So, yeah, that's what the reference says. I'll give it an 8.3. And again, the budget here was just $100,000 pocket change to these big cinemas that they're making the big films. Um, but I would say it's well worth your time. It's only about an hour and a half, and it's on Tubi. So that's it for now. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. That does matter to us. And if you liked it, please come again. If not, come again anyway and see if you feel any better about it the next time. This is Reverend Bill signing off. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye.